What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. What I got for you guys in this one is we're going to be going over the new update that was just released. So you probably got a little update. I believe it's 1.8 gigabytes. Some of you may have had 0.5 megabytes, something like that. So there's a lot of bug fixes and things like that going on. So what I'm going to do so I can make this very easy for you guys, I'm going to separate them into three sections. So there's going to be the general section I'm going to go over first, which impacts both of them, UI, main menu changes, things like that. Then I'll go over the multiplayer section, so everything covering playlists such as Pit, things like that, whatever on multiplayer, and then we'll be going over the Warzone section. So I'll have the timestamps for you guys in the description as well as here on screen, so that way you can go to whatever section you feel like watching, so you don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. But anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into it. So for the general, it says right here, the first thing is improvements made to help better navigate camos. So added controller bumper navigation to jump between categories. They also added a toggle option to show/hide locked camos. So this way, it'll make it a lot easier for you to be able to navigate through your camos, find the ones that you have unlocked, and be able to equip them faster, because this one was really glitchy. Sometimes you'd skip a page that you were aiming for, like say if you're looking for the solid colors, sometimes it'll skip over that and you're not even able to get to that section, or it'll be just really hard to find. So this makes it a lot easier for you guys. Then the next one is the attachments. This is the armor piercing ammunition. This one is remove damage multiplier against armored opponents. So this was a big nerf to this one. This is for general, goes with both of them. So yeah, that's the general section. Let's go on into the multiplayer section. So they did some bug fixes. It says fixed an issue that caused the spotter scope to continuously highlight enemy positions. They addressed a dev error in private matches and will continue to improve stability. So for those of you guys who are not able to play private match because of that error where it kept crashing, yeah, they went ahead and actually finally fixed this. So that's some really good news right there. But let's go on to the bug fixes for multiplayer, because there's a lot to go over. So with the first point right here, they basically fixed some out of map spots, some exploits. You were able to peek and exploit through things that you shouldn't have. So yeah, they pretty much patched that. They fixed an issue with audio. So footstep sounds, things like that. They fixed the audio with that. Then they actually have multiple points for audio fixes here. So the next one right here, same thing. They said they had some issues with the Season 1 launch audio. They went ahead and reverted back. And then they also said they fixed some issues with the gunsmith not able to track weapon progression. They also fixed an issue causing overkill to allow players to use the same weapon as both the primary and the secondary, which is not allowed in the game. So you can't use the SPR as a primary and then the SPR as the secondary. So yeah, they nerfed that. The next thing is they fixed an issue that was preventing the correct number of Battle Pass tokens. So I had this issue where it will say 1 on the Battle Pass section. You try to use it, but it would keep giving you an error. So I guess it just wasn't showing the correct amount. They also changed the timer, so the timer was off when the Battle Pass would end, and now they have the correct one there. There also was an error where it would give you random in-game text that shouldn't be there. They also had an issue with the incorrect controller input when you're going through the menu. And then they also say when you look down to other players, it used to look weird. They fixed that as well. And then they fixed the issue with GPUs not being compatible with the game. So as you know, if you have NVIDIA and you're on PC, they've been doing all these different updates to try and make the game more compatible so it stops crashing. So yeah, they're doing a lot of fixes for this to pretty much prevent all these game crashes from happening. So that's some good news there. They did mention that quite a few times. There's also a PlayStation error where the store, PlayStation Store would be stuck and you'd have to restart your app and things like that. They fixed that. Then there was a calling card not tracking. They have also fixed that. And then incorrect operator icon. That's a small fix for the operator Clio. And then going on to the next one that right here is fixed an issue causing players to get kicked back to the main menu when navigating through a particular weapon. So the PDSW, and I believe maybe some other ones were like that as well. Fixed an issue with the incorrect progression requirements appearing for Prestige. Fixed a lot of audio issues that I mentioned earlier. They also had an issue with Platinum Camo not being unlocked if you completed all the challenges, just still saying it's not available. And then they fixed some cameras shaking. So if a camera was shaking for you while you're spectating or things like that, they fixed that as well. And then these other ones I don't see as important, but I'm going to put a screenshot of them so you guys can see them. But these are all of the multiplayer bug fixes. Now we're going to go on to the next section, which is Warzone. So with Warzone, here's what they did. So for the gameplay, the buy station inventory has been slightly adjusted. They removed the counter UAV and they removed the tactical camera. I guess they felt like those were useless, so they decided to take them out. They also did a visual upgrade to contract activation phone in Battle Royale just to make it look nicer and I guess easier to find. and then they did a lot of bug fixes. So these are the general bug fixes in the Warzone lobby. It says fix an issue preventing some players from hearing others through proximity. Fix the issue preventing stickers earned in DMZ not appearing on weapons. They had an issue with PlayStation not being able to see Sony profile usernames. They had an issue with the parachute deployment crashing the game. So yeah, that's a random issue right there. And then they fixed the issue causing players to lose all control of mouse movement if interacting with something. And then this is the Battle Royale portion. Fix the issue that caused players eliminating the gulag to either spectate the enemy team or spectate from under the playable area. Fixed an issue that caused players eliminated in the gulag to not appear in the buy station for squad members to buy back. Fixed the issue causing players to skip to a down state and immediately perish despite having squad members still alive. So if you instantly got wiped, yeah, that shouldn't be happening. They fixed that. And then there's an issue with players jumping out of the plane during infiltration. It was preventing them from doing that. Fixed the issue causing the after action report from appearing correctly after a match. And then DMZ had a couple issues. It says players getting kicked out of the backpack interface if looting an eliminated player that was disconnected. And then there was an issue with preventing players from equipping lethal and tactical equipments. Players not able to encounter failed to connect to data center errors while extracting. And then there's issues that cause lobby-wide microphone input during matchmaking. That was annoying as hell. They would just randomly be loud before the game started. They actually fixed that, so that's some good news there. And then armor plate carrier upgrades between matches, even though you've been eliminated. They fixed that issue. Fixed an issue with players causing players to lose their backpack upgrade when extracting after having been revived. And then lastly, having an issue causing players to incorrectly extract their insured weapon as contraband. So these are the Warzone updates that they have fixed. In my opinion, they did a lot of fixes here. Some of them sounded like they weren't really relevant and they weren't really all that important. But hopefully with all of these different bug fixes that they have added, it will stop the game from crashing. I mean, my game crashes so often. You can't even... We were trying to go for a nuke, which is get 5 wins in a row on Warzone. And I don't even think you can play 5 games of Warzone without crashing. So it's been very hectic with the game so far. It's been a lot of lag, a lot of bugs, a lot of things like that. And I'm very happy that they're addressing these very quickly. I mean, they've already done and pushed this update with a lot of different bugs. Maybe there's going to be some other ones they didn't fix. Hopefully they will be fixing that later. As of right now, I'm not sure if they patched the XP method. I know a lot of you guys have been ranking up your weapons very fast. I have been as well. I'll be able to check that out. I'll check it out to play the game, and I'll see, and I'll let you guys know if there is a patch for that. And if there is, I'll try and find a different method, some other way, in order to be able to pretty much level up still without any issues. So that's all that I got for you guys in this video. If there's any updates on these or anything new, I will make a new video and let you guys know about it. But that's all that I got for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for more Call of Duty update videos. It's been your boy Tridzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.